never expect the sea to travel so infuriously fast. You think, is the world coming to an end? Strangely, in our region, coral mining was the most thriving industry. No one could stop that kind of business venture. Because the coral has been broken to such an extent for many years, there was no resistance. So when the tsunami struck in our village and the villages in the neighborhood went up to about 2 kilometers. Fortunately, it is the sea that actually stopped this illegal practice. And the story went like, we ate from the sea and the sea ate us. My name is Kushil Gunasekara. My mission was to establish a professional diving and training center to extend opportunities to skillful, talented divers in this region to become professional divers. The diving initiative actually began consequent to a lot of the youth. They had this gut feel that they were good swimmers and they used to just dive into the sea and start to mine the coral. They were all loitering around without having any means of income. In 5 years, we have trained 240 divers who are essentially employed. My objective was to ensure that they get employment from this specialized training without going into the sea to break coral again.
I being a Hindu Tamil girl, so they expect me to be very conservative. So at that time in Sri Lanka, when you see a girl talking to another community or Sinhalese, or immediately they start talking that, oh, she's having an affair with that boy. After all this environment I'm bringing up, this conflict really affected myself, my family, and even my career. I am Arundhati Sri Ranganathan. I find that art and culture are the most powerful weapon to bring people together. And as I retired in 2002, I could start producing ethnic harmony concerts due to the war prevailing in Sri Lanka. Actually, we started producing from 2004, and it was mainly the ethnic harmonica, multicultural concerts. We never told the word like peace or anything, but everything was designed in such a way that at the end of the concert, the message is given that how united we are, how close we are. We have this music festival every other year. All artists from all over the island meet at one place. The present generation even doesn't know what they can find in their own country. So now they are learning, and they even wanted to learn their singing and the vocals, instruments, and especially the folklore. And it was a surprising, they realized that some of the melodies were same. At the end of the day, you realize that we all follow the same style of living. Although they pray Lord Buddha and we pray Lord Shiva or Krishna, but the style and the belief is all same.
What happened during that time is there was formal gangs and formal martial arts groups, as well as community gangs that got built up, they call street corner gangs. And those came from people trying to protect their neighborhoods and their families against other gangs. My name is Sierra James. I believe that art and conflict resolution can help transform the lives of at-risk youth and young people involved in violence in Timor-Leste. When BaFuturu first started, we were focusing on children in orphanages. came from the idea I was here as well as my friend Leilani Uvari, and then after we'd get done with our day job we'd go home and I was painting in my backyard. I'm an oil painter, and little kids would wander up and we'd paint together, we'd exchange language, we'd talk about human rights issues, and it became pretty clear that a lot of them were experiencing some pretty serious violence in their homes. By the time the crisis came about in 2006, things had gotten a lot worse, and youth were some of the main perpetrators of violence at that time. So BaFuturu shifted from focusing just on the children and mostly children's issues to focusing also on working with youth, who were the main perpetrators. So personally, the art approach really works well for me to process things when I'm having issues, and it works really well also in trauma situations with people in post-conflict. Obviously, all the people who have trauma can't go and get one-on-one counseling, but they can use things like art, music, drama, and different types of artistic activities to help them process what they've been through. And by 2008, we had our outreach officers who were working to help outreach to other gang members. And so we've had a lot of success, and I think that's a model that a lot of countries could replicate in post-conflict. 90,000 people in Timor out of a population of just over 1 million are involved in gangs and martial arts groups. It's quite a lot, but I feel like what we've already done is some gangs that used to be active have already closed down because all of their members had come to training, conflict resolution trainings with BaFuturu through these outreach officers. So I think there's a lot of hope, and I think that if we keep doing this, that we can keep using art and conflict resolution together as a way to transform the lives of at-risk youth and people involved in violence.
Domestic violence in Timor-Leste occurs every day. When a child made a mistake, the parents always use violence. They say that we beat you or we smack you so you could learn. In Timorese schools, there are 60 children with only one teacher in a classroom. Therefore, it was difficult for the teacher to control his or her emotion. So when the teacher loses control, they will use violence towards the students.
Hanu narang Augusta, hanu dar membro ida husi organização Maki Crianças Unidas, nomos hanesang líder ida e afiar kata capoeira, hanesang atividade ida nebe husa minha organização Maki Crianças Unidas, bela promove paz e a nação Timor-Leste.
Hanu narang Julian Moral Santos, hau hanesang ema líder de Maki.
We use capoeira to promote peace. Meanwhile, in Timor, people misuse martial arts for violence. That's why we use capoeira as a non-martial arts to promote peace.
When I participated in Maki organization, I was also exposed to violence in my house. After I joined Maki activities and we got accomplishments from our programs, my parents became proud of me and they stopped being violent. Brazilian soldier from the UN introduced capoeira in the beginning of Timor's independence. The Brazilian soldier then invited Maki children members to come to the military camp to learn capoeira. The reason why it still exists until today is because capoeira for us is a form of arts, dance, culture as well as sports.
Former President Ramazorta supported us because he believed that capoeira is different from any other form of martial arts. We want to create peace through capoeira as Timorese.
We believe capoeira can assist the nation to help youth to promote peace so the country can be better in the future.
Hanu narang Denya,
hanu narang Metang,
hanu narang Estefania,
dia hanu narang Constância,
hanu narang Pascuela, hanu dar membro Maki Crianças Unidas.